shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach. I just do what comes natural. 5-star, everything I see. Live large, no apology. Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural.
That is DeSoto, Texas. That is. We put so many kids into college.
At the collegiate level, you have some that are great, but at the professional level, everybody's great.
Most of these coaches are out for self at every level. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's be honest. Like you said, we have to be honest.
I just want to say how beautiful you are. I went and looked at the pictures and I was like, so pretty. How? What did your mama say? Did your mama say my little baby, my little girl's out there getting hit?
They respond differently, so I had to adapt because I did try to do some things that I do with boys. Like, you can come in the morning with a motivational speech with a girl, and it's early in the morning, and she's not hearing that.
Now, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on life?
That's good.
Ooh, that is a good one. I would say rewind.
Rewind.
So we don't talk about crash because we ain't trying to crash.
Yeah, none of
we
that.
trying to go 7-Eleven and stay open all the time.
To stand on if you move in his house, his car, his money, his life.
True.
What ground do you really have to stand on per se?
And afterwards, I made more money in that basketball camp in 1 week than I did in my job. And that's when I realized there was a business of sports.
This is not a high school talent show, what we're doing. We're trying to really be professionals. And then I have a thing. This is not Church of God in Christ. They're supposed to be forgiving in church when you mess up. Okay. But in show business, we pay real money for us to see the entertainers. So we expect you to be professional.
They only have one direct mind on NIL, and that's getting deals and not understanding like NIL, this is like your whole brand.
I just have to breathe, y'all. Season 3. I just want to just say to all of you guys, just for the commitment and the sacrifice of sticking this through to season 3. I just want to say I couldn't have done it without you guys. And I wanted to go on record, on camera, to say I really appreciate everything you've done. From when I first reached out to you on Facebook, it's like, hey, I'm doing this. And you just jumped right on board. About 5 years ago, Kawashika, just me just talking to you on the phone and just kind of like, I just see a sports mom just sharing our journey. And you said, yes, Shannon, me reaching out to you on Facebook, didn't even know you. And you saying, yes, Carmen, just being with you with Trinity and knowing your heart. I just appreciate what we have accomplished. And that is sharing information to other parents to help them make a conscious decision about their kids. And I'm just excited for what we have accomplished this season 3.
Oh. Well, thank you for It's kind of like your venting place sometimes. Yeah. A place to just let it go. But we just appreciate your heart, Karen, your heart to serve, your heart to just get stories out there. We see what you did in Tulsa, your story, and like you just have a heart for people. And it's an honor to be a part of that, really.
I can remember like yesterday, I was in a very dark place and you didn't know. You didn't have no clue. And when I got that phone call, I was just like, God, you chose me? You chose me? Yeah, he already chose me and he just used you. And I just thank God for him allowing you to use you. to open that door for me. So never did a sports show, never did a talk show until, well, I did a radio show, but never done it, never thought about doing a Can We Talk Sports, talk show. And so it just opened the door for a lot of sports moms, and it's crazy because, you think, well, I'm not a good speaker, you deal with those challenges, but here I am, and I'm standing 10 toes down, right?
What she say, 10 toes down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You really don't know. Like I've learned so much right now.
This too shall pass.
Yeah. Michelle.
God's got you.
Yeah.
Don't make us all be up here
I
crying.
know. Please don't. Yeah.
I wanted to get up and hug you, but I forgot I got this mic on.
People don't know what sport moms go through.
What? You better say that. We want to chuck your kids.
They
You be
don't
like,
know.
It's hard.
you put an attorney on speed dial because you about to chuck your kids, so you know you're gonna have to go ahead and get an attorney.
But the people they have to deal with,
Exactly.
like, you never
Yeah,
know.
that too.
Exactly. And we feel the pain.
Yes.
It's not about just money, guys.
Yeah.
It's not. It's about them fulfilling their dreams and doing what God called them to do.
Yes.
We cannot live through their dreams. We cannot do none of that. We're there to push them, especially moms. We're nurturers. We emotional. And stop being emotional.
Right.
We have every right to be emotional.
When you look at your child, especially when you are doing what God called you to do,
Right.
there's a mandate, right? And you, as a parent, feel like, okay, God, you gave me this gift, and my heart desire is to help them be who they called to be.
Exactly.
And so you sacrifice, you give up almost everything, and when disappointment comes, you want to fix it. As a parent, your first thing is, I got to fix this. It's challenging to let them learn on their own, but they have to.
Mhm.
And then, when someone else comes against them, your second instinct is, I'm about to light you up about my child.
Protect me.
I'm about to light you up, you coach and your staff.
Mhm.
But you can't.
Right.
You can't, because you can't go rescue them. You have to go, you have to teach them, like with
walk.
mine, I have to teach them, okay, so you're going to have to learn to go before God yourself and ask God to fix this with your coach. I can't go fix it.
Right.
God's got to fix this. And so, and then you have coaches who know your child is capable, but still bench them. And so then you're sitting there like, I'm about to snatch this
Playing
coach.
mind games.
Right.
Playing mind games.
But then again, you're back to, okay, baby, listen, this is what you got to do. Because it's adversities.
Right.
Right.
And
that
they
go
have to
through.
learn to go through
And they
those.
have to learn to go through it.
We also have to pray for them to have the right words
Yes.
to approach the coach or whoever it is that they need to speak to, so that it's received in the manner that
Correct.
And it's not, they don't take offense,
Yeah.
It's levels to this, y'all.
It's a lot of levels, and then it doesn't help. Money is what is the dangerous part of this thing, because you paint the glamour life, and then if you have a child who feels like, I just want to take care of my mom, I just want to take care of my mom, and then so they're doing everything that they know to do because that's that money thing. And I can say, for us as moms, we didn't ask you to take care of us, but I know your heart wants to.
Right.
But we didn't ask you, because if I put that weight on you, I'm gonna make you fall. So I'm like, baby, I didn't ask you to take care. I appreciate it, but in their hearts, their desire is, I want to take care of mom. So when the carpet's pulled from under them,
they feel like they failed us,
failure.
and they didn't.
Yeah.
And it's like you keep trying to chase money, but you can never catch it. You've got to figure out, how can I make this money chase me?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and it's political, and it's almost just like it's not fair. You've got to the point where you've taken sports, you're taking the love out of it for a lot of kids.
Yes, the joy.
You're taking the joy out of it. You know, when you have a young girl who jumps off the bridge, and what does she jump in the Mississippi River? The cheerleader.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful. You're going, wait, what? And she was like, you're taking, and you got athletes who are, they're finding them.
Joy.
You're taking the joy out of the game. And then we're, as parents, left
with
picking up the pieces,
Yeah,
or
pieces.
burying it.
Yeah. But we have to take control back as parents, as far as what we're allowing our kids to take a part of it. We have to create that balance. We have to create that whole student, that whole athlete. And so it's time.
There's something that I used to do every night over my kids when they went to bed. I would pray them every night, because in the world, they're going to have adversity. They're going to run into people that don't like him, or for whatever reason. But I needed them to know that when they were in my house, it was a refuge.
Yeah,
like you could come to me, you could tell me anything. When you're here, you are safe. You are safe. And that's what I tried. That's the kind of environment I tried to make for them. And even now they have their own homes and they do their own things. But when they come to my house, they know, like they'll watch movies and, they plan stuff like, they planned stuff last week and they each have their own house. Why they planning it at my house? Mom, we gonna come, huh? How come we're not coming to your house? We needed to meet Monique's. We needed to meet Monique's boyfriend. I'm like, what? How come we can't do it at your house?
Yeah. It's a safe haven for them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Because one minute the world loves them, next minute the world doesn't. And their emotions are up and down.
But we have to create that space where they can be safe.
One thing I've learned with my kid experiencing, my younger kid experiencing the adversity, is just looking, I mean, it's tough at the time, but just looking at what he's went through, I always say, it's a reason you're going through this.
Yeah.
And so when I look at the journey he came through, you made me emotional.
Oh,
God.
It's all right.
But to see a teenage kid suffer depression,
it's no joke.
It's hard. I don't care
It's
how
hard.
many times I talk about this and how long ago it was, but I keep visualizing my kid. Like, I'm like, golly, I didn't even know he was broke down like that.
Yeah, because they're taught to be hard.
Yeah, so I made it a point that I never let that happen again. So I get really frustrated, because I'll be like, man, my kid ain't the only one going through this. I've seen kids walk away from the sport and they really good, love it.
Yeah.
And it just started making me mad to think you put your kid, as real sports moms, we know when they play in sports, coach, they yours. You know what I'm saying? We ain't those parents that stepping on coaches' toes. But when a coach that you trust, don't even take 5 minutes to say, son, you all right? Even as a parent, when you call a coach and say, I ain't never seen my kid act like this. He just had an emotional breakdown. He's on track. Can you check on him? But then you call back and say, later on, you wait later and say, oh, I just saw him. He looks okay.
Yeah.
But you preach brotherhood at this school. I don't dictate nobody's religion. But if you're going to be it for real.
Yeah.
Don't act like you have this thing with these football teams and stuff and football program. And then you can't take 5 minutes for a player when their parent done told you, hey, I'm not asking you to baby my kid. But I'm the most supportive parent on your program. You can't give 5 minutes to say, "Hey, you good?"
No, they can't, because they're dollar signs.
But I have a problem with that when I've seen a coach take out the time. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we got spoiled by the coach previously or whatever. But a real coach, thank you, a real coach that's really sincerely genuine about the athlete. It doesn't take, even if you have to say, not to interrupt your practice. Hey, I need to see you after practice.
Yeah,
It don't take but a
or
second.
Just walk with him off the field
Or something.
Yeah,
But to
take
not
some
say none
time.
even to this day, 2-3 years later, you still don't. It's too late now. But I'm just saying, at that moment when that's your player, is he only good enough to play for you? Then when he's hurt, he's no good.
But it's rare, right? So I mean, come on, if you go back coaches 30, 40, 50 years ago, they did do that.
So I guess that's where
it's the young. You got younger coaches. It's can you put butts in the seats? How much can you bring us in, and can you bring me a championship? That's the bottom line.
Winning, yeah,
that's it. And so your kids are growing up with that. But if you go back years and years, when these coaches that are older now, that are in their 80s and 70s, like they were really coaches. Like it was. I love it.
But there are still some that
are, but it's rare.
So yeah, the word rare. Yeah.
Rare.
So I was going to say, because even he might chastise you, but he gonna love on you at the same time. You know, same thing when McGuire was in there. He's the same guy he was at. Like, that's why these college students are taken to him so well. Everywhere he go, like, he is the same guy across the board. No matter what level he coaching on, like, everybody like, man, he got a contagious. I always say him and Mathis are like two of a kind. They just two different national, races or whatever. But they have they coach with an iron fist, but they care about them outside of that too. You know.
I know when I used to teach, kids can always tell them. You might have to discipline them. You might have to tell them, look, don't do that again. And then give them a hug afterwards. You know, they know that you're disciplining them in love and not just being mean.
Exactly.
And there's a difference. People
can
know
tell
the difference.
Yeah.
Even a 5-year-old can tell the difference.
That's true.
As you can see, season 3 is going to be phenomenal. And I just invite everyone along on the ride of Can We Talk Sports, because it's going to be more. We're going to continue to grow and grow and grow, because we got something to say. I love you, ladies.
We love you too. You too.
We love you.
We turn into crybabies today. Washa could start at this. But you know what? I think you did, because you had teared up just a while ago.
I was over here holding
I did really good for a minute, but I was like,
I've been holding it all day.
Man, you know, I'd be like, I take other people's emotion too, but I'm like, I thought I should have talked about that, and boom. But oh well, this is our venting place sometimes.
This is our safe space where we can talk about whatever we need to talk about.
Those games, guys, going to the games, and that was my place of peace. It was.
I loved it. I loved going to games.
Yeah.
My husband and I, like, especially when Malik was in college playing at North Texas, like, we would go to New York, we would go to Florida, we would go to Mississippi, Alabama. Like, that was our little date weekend.
Yeah.
You know, we would go hang out, go to the game. It was our date weekend, you know, and then a little honeymoon on the weekend. And then we'd come back home and go back to work.
Yeah.
So I miss that. I really do.
Now listen. Now for me, football was I can handle it. That basketball.
Oh,
too
basketball.
Right. So everything start coming up. What you doing? It just the tension is like, because it's right there. And
Right there. And the
that
referee is
basketball
right
had you
there.
on the edge of the seat, especially when it's a close game. So I gotta tell you this. So I didn't go to Atlanta. My son went. And so they hit me up, my 15-year-old. He was going up against this guy that was taller than him. And they put it on Ballers TV, right? So I'm sitting here, and he's like, and so all of a sudden I see all the parents go, Christian just dunked on a dude's head. So me, I'm going, oh, okay, whatever, right? Man, I saw that video, y'all. My chest came out. I was like, that's my son. That's my son. Right? So he's coming back out of nowhere. I mean, he just jumped on the guy. He comes down and he's like, I jumped on you like that. And so I'm on the phone talking about, he sure did. Right? Like, oh, them basketball games have you like,
that's me. In the stands on Friday open, but you know what? When Friday night happens and stuff in Texas, Friday night lights is the bomb.
Yes.
But I remember, like, imagine your team just unexpectedly get knocked out early out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
we all look around and say, "What are we gonna do for the next 4
Right.
We used to going all the way to state. Be like,
I absolutely go through withdrawals.
I'm serious. Be sad like we the one been out there playing.
Mine's basketball.
Yes. I go with football.
Yeah.
Football and volleyball, I go through withdrawals.
All right, ladies, that's a wrap.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yay. Crybaby Kawashika.
Season
Where is
3.
Yeah, where is Arisha?
I don't know. I see her logged in, but she hasn't connected yet.
Somebody is in the chat. I would get you,
Oh, let me
Arisha.
see.
Oh,
Your device is not connected, Arisha. So,
I would get her.
first of all, we just want to just celebrate season 3 is in the book. We want to thank everyone who have supported us, who share our videos, who tell somebody about them sports moms online. We want to thank all the guests that we had this season. We started out with parents, having that parent group.
Yes.
And then we had DeSoto moms that have went on, their boys have went on to the NFL.
Yes.
And we had Mr. Larry Lundy. We had a racer, NASCAR racer, one of the DeSoto players. We went to the Bahamas. Can we talk sports? Went to the Bahamas, so we're international. We went to a conference in Maryland. Got a chance to meet the VP of the soccer league. I mean, we had a woman's soccer, French boxer that was on the show.
Yes.
We have had all kinds of guests on the show to bring this information to the parents.
Right.
And I'm just so thankful for season 3.
Yes. Irisha's still trying to get in. But yes. Oh my God. Season 3 was awesome.
Her mic is not. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, it was amazing. And don't forget, we had a mental health a therapist.
Yes, she is.
On this on Can We Talk Sports? Absolutely.
She's coming in. Let me boot this one off. There you are.
Arisha.
She's frozen now.
Oh, she's frozen. Ooh-wee.
Oop, I heard a peek out of her.
Uh-huh. Why is it frozen?
I don't know.
Let me tell her. You frozen.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and say what you were saying until she comes.
Yeah, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry, ma'am. The therapist.
I'm working.
Oh, we hear you.
We hear you. Remember we brought on the therapist?
Oh, yeah. We had Angela Pride. She was from the PIFMA, which is the NFL Mom Organization. We had Christine Ross.
Marketing, Brandon. Yeah.
And we had Miss Jenny. She has a sports sports bar club.
Bra.
Yeah.
Bra. That's it. Bar.
Oh, Natasha. Oh, yeah. We had a whole mental health assessment.
Yes. That was amazing. That was life changing, actually.
and I was tearing up. I was tearing up. I felt it. I just, I just thank God for where He has brought us. And how we are each year we're developing, we're doing more and more. This year we tried to do more studio, our guests to come in to give the people who are watching us a better quality video. So each year it's more and more. So you guys, I mean, season 4 is gonna be probably even more lit. It has to be more lit because each year we're going higher and higher and higher.
Miss Carrie, you remember one year, oh my God, we had so many problems coming on live, phone freezing. It was, well, we done graduated.
Yes.
It has. We see you.
Arisha, can you hear us?
Yeah, this is the first time in a long time.
Yeah. And you know what? I got past all of, when we have problems with the internet, because during COVID, I saw how the news stations and all of them, they had problems too. And I was like, okay, it ain't just us. Everybody has problems. She said, I guess I'm meant not to be. No, Arisha, I don't know what's going on.
She said her connection.
Yeah.
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 Your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So, but again, we want you to like and share this video, tag somebody, put somebody in the comment and tell them about what's going on over here on Can We Talk Sports. These sports mama over here, they got something to say. They're sharing.
Yes.
We're sharing jewels. We're sharing powerful wisdom, information that parents need to know. And I just thank all our guests.
Thank you, guys. Yes, indeed. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, too. Click on that thumbs up. Yes, tell another mom, another aunt. Because there's so much informative information. Like, you really can go in this thing blindsided. You better, you need some education. You need to be educated.
Yeah.
The sports world.
And you guys tell us what you want to hear. Tell us who you want us to interview with. Tell us if there's a particular subject about sports that you need more information about. Send us an email at canwetalksport@gmail.com and say, hey, can you guys teach on this? Can you bring somebody, a professional on this? And we will do it because that's what we're here for. That's what we have the passion and the heart for, is sharing information, sharing people's stories in order to help you navigate through your son's your sport. We went before you and we learned. We made mistakes and we learned, but we want to go back and share with you what we learned so you can make a better decision because we want to see you win.
Already. Win. Yes, like Deion Sanders.
He's on my target. He's on my list. Mr. Deion is on my list because right now he is looking for media and personalities and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't send him an email. So now I'm asking my God to open the door.
Absolutely. Because you know what I see? I see a great opportunity to even go back to Colorado. Yes. Make that trip. But yeah. We gotta have Deion Sanders on our show.
Yes.
Very, very positive. And he's doing the things that needs to be done. Now he's on another level with the D1. I just can't wait to see how this Colorado team turn out this year. Yes, indeed. Make it happen. Hey, Miss Shannon.
And that's one thing that he hasn't done. He ain't talked to the parents yet. And so that's why I keep telling everybody, him coming and talking to a sports mom, that's going to be a whole different type of conversation. He's talked to the reporters, he talked to the team, but he hasn't talked to the parents, to the moms. And we just need to have that conversation. So if anybody out here watching that, reach out to Dion and say, Dion, this would be a good conversation to come talk to them sports moms. We ain't gonna bite him. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes, out there in Texas.
Yeah, because we want to know. We want to know because he's a parent and he's a coach.
Yes.
So he's playing two different roles. So we be able to ask him from both roles. So go ahead and tell him. So them parents over there talking about you, Dion, they want you on the show.
Immediately. Yeah, I can see that though. I can see that actually. Yeah, because his son is a quarterback, right? He's a quarterback. Yes. Oh.
Yes, yes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Kawashika, you have any parting words that you want to share as we end season 3 for Can We Talk Sports?
Just get ready for season 4. Be ready, not get ready. Be ready, right?
Right.
Yes. Season 4 is coming. We coming.
I want to say to everyone, I love you and thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for watching us. We couldn't have made it this far without you. And just continue to lift us up in prayer. Say, God, go with them ladies. Push them forward. We need your prayers.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo!